Okay guys, in this episode I want you to visualize with me. I want you to visualize a number. Do you have the number yet? The number that I want you to visualize is that number in your bank account. You with me? If you were to die tomorrow, or if you were to have a medical emergency of some sort, or if you needed cash to be liquid on a dime, would that number that you've been thinking about in your bank account be able to accomplish that? Guys, I want to talk about the fifth wall. We've been talking about the four walls of your mortgage, your utilities, food and transportation, but the fifth wall is really life insurance. What are you doing to protect your income? What would your family do if you suddenly died by accident, murder, sickness? What would you do if you came down with a critical illness? You all of a sudden came down with a heart attack and the surgery that you need is going to be minimum $1.5 million. What would you do, right, if even after you found the money, you had to go into your hard-earned money in your bank account to pay for that surgery, for argument's sake, right? But then the recovery time from that surgery, where would you find the money from to take care of your mortgage, your food, your transportation, and your utilities, and now your medical expenses? Where would you find that money from? Guys, this is the importance of the fifth wall, life insurance. And as my granny used to say, better for have it and not need it than for need it and not have it wrong. Life insurance has living benefits as well. As you would have just seen in the previous episode of the Money Talk show when I had Paulette Bedward online and we were talking about real estate and how it can really jumpstart your wealth portfolio, life insurance is going to be critical when it comes on to acquiring property, whether it's a home for personal use, a home for investment, or purchasing a piece of land. You see, the large sum of money that's required to pay down on property in Jamaica, the mortgagors want a guarantee that if anything should happen to you, if you should pass off, right, or if you're unable to fulfill your obligations, that you have to assign to them a life insurance policy where they could recoup, right, the full sum of the money that they loaned you to protect their investment, right? Because the bank is also investing, right? They're investing in selling loans. You're also investing in buying property to increase your net worth over time. And also you could rent out that property or lease it out and to gain money over time, right? Passive income. But lending or giving a loan is high risk. So the bank needs you to provide life insurance to protect them against the risk of you dying and them not being able to recover those millions of dollars that you would have used, that you would have gotten from them to use to purchase that property. So life insurance does have living benefits. I'll give you a quick example. There's a young doctor who he wanted to buy a practice, right? It's a client of mine. And the bank was ready to give him an unsecured loan of up to $5 million. However, the bank insisted, especially in the time of COVID, of uncertainty where people were dropping like flies, he could not get that $5 million for an unsecured loan without providing life insurance as an assignment, assigning it over to the bank. Guys, that's how important this is. And when transactions are time bound, right? In other words, he wanted to buy this practice right now and there were other persons vying to buy the practice as well. And the thing that was delaying him from getting the money he needed to achieve his dreams, right, was the fact that he didn't have life insurance. So now we had to go through the process of getting him the life insurance. We had to wait or expedite the process because it takes a while for your life insurance to come through, because sometimes it may involve you doing a medical or jumping through some other hoops, which I can easily guide you through. That's why I'm a favorite financial advisor, because I know how to jump through the hoops to get you your policy that you need to get your business done. And when you pick up the phone and call me, you're going to get me. I'm not going to be like other advisors who you're going to call and you're not going to hear from them. Being a part of the fact that I'm your favorite financial advisor, we're doing life together. So that's what I'm saying. When you come on board and do business with me, it's let's do life together, right? So not having life insurance or not having enough life insurance can actually delay your business, right? So another key thing that I want you guys to know about life insurance and the benefits of it is you actually need more life insurance than you think. And the rule of thumb that I teach my clients, rule of thumb that I teach my family members is that you're to have 5 to 10 times more than your annual income in life insurance. So in other words, if you're working a job and you're getting 4 million per annum, right? 4 5s is 20. You need minimum $20 million in life insurance, right? And if you're playing at a higher level, right? I'm saying get $40 million worth of life insurance. Why? Here's the thing. Life insurance protects your income. Let's say that you're earning that $4 million per annum and you went on the maximum recommendation and you got 10 times your life insurance. Let's say that you have dependents, right? The money that your dependents would have received after your passing would guarantee that your children would have a stable future. They would have a roof over their head because quite likely that sum of money, based on where your income is, the housing bracket that you'd fall into would be somewhere between 13 million to 20 million, right? The money would be paid over to the lending institution and cover the mortgage. And also in terms of children, it would cover their food, it would cover their tuitions up to the university level, giving them a fair chance, right? So we're talking about covering dependents. Okay, good. Also, as I mentioned before, that $40 million, you have to break it down. If you're working $4 million per year, if your dependents would have passed the stage where they were heavily dependent on you, that means that you would have been providing for them for up to 10 years, even though you were not here. So having life insurance is a way of providing for your family who you love so much even after you're gone. And the Bible speaks of it in Proverbs where it says, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, right? So we're talking about generational wealth. And a lot of people will say that life insurance is a scam. We talk about the 7 wonders of the world, and Albert Einstein says that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. But I'm going to say to you that the 5th wall, right, or the 9th wonder of the world is having a good, solid life insurance plan. There's nothing wrong with having assets. There's nothing wrong with having passive income. There's nothing wrong with having investments. Add on to all these things a solid life insurance plan. Okay, guys? Why dip into your own pockets when you can pay a fraction of the money and get a lump sum payment to pass on to generations to come? Being your own banker, passing on generational wealth. And that's part of what I spoke about in the video that I had on the Money Talk show when I said money flows. Wealth can neither be created nor destroyed. It just flows from one channel to another. And life insurance ensures that generational wealth is passed on. Guys, I cannot tell you how much times I have benefited from the payout of life insurance, right? It's a sure bet. If you don't insure yourself for your family, you can insure your parents, right? Showing insurable interest. Now, one of the things that we see in Jamaica all the time is this thing of GoFundMe. Guys, I absolutely do not subscribe to that, and that's why I teach this on the Money Talk show. When crisis reach you, right? Not problem. When a crisis reaches you, right? When you get a diagnosis for cancer, when you get a diagnosis for a heart attack, right? When a family member dies and you need to bury them with dignity, you cannot depend on any outside man. You can't depend on no friend, right? GoFundMe and your family name is on the line. Guys, A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. And that is why you need your life insurance. Reputation, responsibility, generational wealth. Guys, can you imagine that? So here it is. I can tell you from personal experience, one of the best things that you can do, especially where indemnity is concerned, getting a family indemnity plan, right? You can insure your parents, or parents can insure their children, getting a critical illness plan. There are various equity-linked insurance policies as well. So it's not all about, oh, I'm paying premiums every month over to the insurance company. You can also tuck aside something extra for a rainy day that's tied to real estate, that's tied to stocks and bonds and other equities, depending on the discussion that you have with your financial advisor. Guys, there are options out there. You see what I'm saying? And in a crisis situation, in an emergency situation, when you need money, that is why life insurance is there, to protect you and your family, to protect your hard-earned income, and for keeping you from shame when troubled times reach you. So guys, that's me just talking about the fifth wall, which is life insurance products and policies. And I'm going to go into a deeper breakdown on that, right? But for now, I'm going to encourage any one of you watching this video right now who don't already have any information or any life insurance or critical illness insurance policies based on what I've spoken about right now. You can reach out to me in direct message at christopher.beecher625 on Instagram, or you can comment and reach out to me on my email. It's beecherinternational@gmail.com, or drop a comment. So guys, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. Guys, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to interact with you more, and tell me what next you want me to speak about. Over and out from your favorite financial advisor, Chris Beecher. Have a blessed day.